Race facts. It's the penultimate round of the 2019 Formula 2 World Championship, the Grand Prix of Portugal in Ribadouro. Pole setter Rashid Al-Khamzi has a comfortable lead in the championship, 30 points ahead of second Ferdinand Sandbergen. That means already here in Portugal, Al-Khamzi could win the 2019 title. Much tighter will be the decision for second and third in the championship. Only 5 points difference between second and fifth in the overall standings means for Sandbergen, Benavente, Peterson, Hagen and Zegenmark a championship medal is in sight. Having a look at the racecourse in Portugal, with a length of 1.7 kilometers, 4 left and 1 right-hand turns, the race distance will be 44 laps. The race. So it's the fourth out of 5 rounds of the 2019 Formula 2 Championship. Red light is off and here they go. 21 boats on the way. And Al-Khamzi didn't have a perfect start, but Tobias Munterkas did. The Norwegian first out of the first turn. Tobias Munterkas in the lead, but the race is stopped. And there is Stefan Hagen already out of the race. What happened? So it was Hagen flying over Ferdinand Sandbergen's boat at the first turn. Hagen starting from 4th, Sandbergen from 6th position. And Sandbergen is already moving to the inside. And in the turn, there is no more space for Hagen to go. This was quite a heavy impact. The result, the race over for Stefan Hagen right at the first turn, and even worse, Hagen's boat heavily damaged and the German pilot lost his chance for a championship podium.
The damage is too much. We have to completely change the right sponsor. So it's the end of the season for me.
So, the boats were lining up for the restart and also Sandbergen could continue. But after the race, Sandbergen got a 1-lap penalty for not keeping the lane at the start, what caused the accident. But now, everybody was ready for the restart. Lights are off again and the remaining 19 boats on the way, and this time Al-Khamzi with a better start, but also Munterkas with a perfect start again, so both side by side. But this time it was Al-Khamzi who was first out of the first turn. But again, a heavy crash in turn 1. Yellow flag is out. This time it was Owen Jelf and Daniel Zegenmark who are out of the race. And also Johan Osterberg out. What a drama right at the beginning of the Portuguese Grand Prix. So, what happened this time? First having a look at Jelf and Zegenmark. Zegenmark starting 3rd, Jelf 7th, and it's Edgaras Ryabko getting in the way of Zegenmark, so he just missed Ryabko's boat, and then it was Jelf who was just in the way with no chance for both to avoid the accident. So, from Ryabko's view back, you can see how close this was. And then Zegenmark losing control. Also this impact very heavy here, ending the race of Daniel Zegenmark and Owen Jelf. After the race, it was Edgaras Ryabko who got a 1-lap penalty for not keeping the lane to the first turn and causing this accident. And there was another crash at the same turn, when Rashid Al-Tayer as well moved to the inside and collided with Johan Osterberg, who barrel rolled. Also, his race was over, and also Al-Tayer got a 1-lap penalty for not keeping the lane. So, back to the race. Yellow still out. Rashid Al-Khamzi in the lead. Tobias Munterkas second. And with Ryabko and Sandbergen already 1 lap back, it was Stuart Benavente on virtual 3rd position. The restart. And Al-Khamzi stays in the lead. Also Munterkas safe on 2nd. But Benavente pushing right from the beginning. The Portuguese pilot passed Edgaras Ryabko on the back straight. And then it was Myntekas in trouble. The Norwegian being passed by Zandbergen, and now it was Benevente right behind Myntekas. Benevente on the outside, Myntekas on the inside, and Myntekas stays in front through turn number 2, but Benevente now right behind him. Benevente still on the outside, and Benevente pulls through on the outside. So now Benevente virtually second here at his home race in Portugal. And Myntekas with problems, now also at Garas Riabko passing the Norwegian. Half a lap later, Myntekas pulls out of the race because of a damaged propeller. Meanwhile, Rashid Al-Khamzi was in a comfortable lead. Would he finish first here in Portugal, Al-Khamzi would be the new world champion of Formula 2. But there was a fight for positions 6 and 7, which got pretty intense when Mette Bjerknes closed the gap to Rashid Al-Tayer, not knowing Al-Tayer was racing with a 1-lap penalty. So Bjerknes tried everything to pass the Abu Dhabi pilot. This battle lasted for several laps, and Bjerknes coming closer and closer to making a move, passing Al-Tayer. But then another accident, and it was Al-Tayer who crashed with American Brent Dillard. Means the end of the Grand Prix for both. Now, only 12 boats remained in the race, and Mette Bjerknes was now chasing victory pilot Ahmed Al-Fahim for 6th spot. And on the back straight, Bjerknes with more top speed, pulling ahead of Al-Fahim. So now Bjerknes on 6th position, her best result of the season. And also the victory team achieves their best season result with both Al-Fahim and Al-Mansouri in the points on positions 7 and 9. But out front, still Rashid Al-Khamzi, the Abu Dhabi pilot on his way to the finish line, checkered flag, and Al-Khamzi wins the Grand Prix of Portugal. With his 3rd victory in the current season and 75 points in his pocket, Al-Khamzi is the new Formula 2 world champion.
In the second start, I start very good. I entered the boys the first, and they listen from the Radimon yellow flag. Was another accident. Then they start one by one, and I never see back.
On 2nd position finished local hero Duarte Benevente, who also stepped up in the championship. With 1 race to go, Benevente is now 2nd overall and more than happy.
Because of the race today, I'm quite happy for me, for my team, for our sponsors. I'm once again very happy with the way that the season is going, and very proud of all our team.
With Ferdinand Zandbergen and Edgaras Riabko having a 1-lap penalty, it was Ola Pettersson coming 3rd here in Portugal. The 2nd podium in a row for the Swede, who couldn't believe how everything was working out for him.
It's fantastic, I mean, it's amazing. I was 5th when coming in. I heard 2 is DQ, so I thought it's perfect for me, and I'm happy with all the problems I had. The 2 weekends we have racing, 2 podiums with my unlucky racing and everything, so I'm overlocked.
Ola Pettersson also moved up to 3rd in the championship. And with only 1 more race to go, the Grand Prix of Abu Dhabi in December, the decision for 2nd and 3rd in the championship is even closer now, with just 4 points difference between Benevente, Pettersson and Zandbergen.